Welcome to the channel. Welcome aboard. Wow.
Shalom, shalom,
That's why I
family.
break.
Shalom, guys. Welcome to the channel, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, it's some crazy stuff going on as we see that the world is literally in chaos, just everywhere. Everywhere that we see, every news that's coming up is chaos. It really is.
Yeah, it's either chaos or confusion. The election debate, that was just confusion. I
That
don't
was
think you could even classify that as chaos. That was just very confusing and strange to
yeah.
watch.
That was a common wow a comedy.
Yeah, that was
That was a comedy.
interesting. That was really interesting. But we do have a video to show you guys because in our last video, we showed you a wonderful video that you guys saw. If you didn't check out the last live, just go to Join With Us, click the like and subscribe button, go to the live section. You can check out that live because it was pretty awesome, that channel we came across, because that was the first time we had ever come across it, talking about the Black American plight in America. But today, y'all, this video is just from 3 days ago. We're looking at Dee's African perspective. Shout out to her. I like this channel because she's always showing, and I don't have like a TikTok login, so she's always showing what people are talking about on TikTok, mostly American people talking about the current economy and how crazy it is, the cost of living crisis, the housing market crisis, all of those things. And so we want to start the video by playing that and see, let's see what everybody thinks of this, because these aren't normal things. And Gen Z, this generation who is on TikTok, they're tired of it. Like, they can't take it. They're snapping.
Yeah.
What my suggestion would be for Gen Z: hop on a plane and leave. But y'all know how we coming.
You gotta think, man. All the black jobs is gonna get taken up.
The black job.
All the black jobs gonna be taken up.
He ain't have no filter saying that.
But yeah, guys, make sure you like the video when you come into the chat. But yeah, we just gonna get right into it.
The black jobs.
Yeah, that was funny. I know that's another.
It's
big
no
thing
filter
too.
July.
Yeah, like it's just gonna get worse as we keep saying. It's just gonna get worse and worse.
Oh, good.
And it's the beginning of this crazy type season.
And we're halfway through the year. 2024 has panned out to be as chaotic as anyone could have imagined.
Yeah, it's been proper. Yeah, it's been good, but
yeah,
it's
been blessing. If you're on, look, I was reading Psalms 18 where the Most High says, "To the straight I show myself straight, but to the crooked I show myself crooked." Those are the times we're in, where if you're straight, if you're being diligent by the Spirit, if you walk in the Spirit of the Most High, all things will be well for you. On the contrary, if you're on the wrong side, He will be crooked to you. Psalms 18, look it up. But let's get into it. Let's go ahead and play it.
Actually, like the video, you might have to turn it, speakers up.
For about 4 to 6 weeks, and then you get another random mandatory teams invite meeting on a Friday afternoon. You attend said meeting only to find out that you and all other 40 employees in that meeting are in fact fired. You no longer have a job. You have 2 weeks until your job ends, and you are SOL. Bro, this shit is blowing my mind, dog. I've been going to school.
Sorry for the language
I went to college for 4 years, graduated and everything. Why can't I get a job, bro? Why you telling me I need experience, bro, when I ain't got no experience to show you when I'm out of college, bro? Like, what's up, my boy? Y'all use TikTok for everything else. Get me a job. I want to work. I ain't trying to be cute. I ain't trying to dance, shake my hip. I want a job, bro. I graduated in marketing. I live in Dallas, Texas. I'm well past these motherfuckers when it comes to intellect. I'm trying to do the right thing, but I cannot get a job. I can't get a job, bro. I'm frustrated. I graduated in college and during COVID. It's been hard. I can't pay. Like, it's just hard, bro. Nobody will hire a nigga, bro. Why'd I go to school, bro? Why I go to school, bro? Why I go to school, son? I'm in student loan debt, bro. Trying to pay what the.
Yeah, hi. We decided not to extend you an offer. You are extremely qualified, but I'm pretty sure that you get promoted before me. Can't have that.
Do you want to invest but don't know where to start?
Sorry, just
Check
a
out the
moment.
Weeble app, an easy to use.
We're going in a different direction. Well, it actually turns out that we don't have funding for the position in the first place. Yeah, finance, a bunch of squares, am I right? Listen, I'm not going to offer you the job because I didn't take great interviewing notes. So I got your most impressive project mixed up with a less qualified candidates. Right? Yeah, so we're going to hire them instead. We won't be moving forward with an offer. I wasn't wowed. What does that mean? I'm not even quite sure myself. We won't extend an offer at this time. The CEO's son, who I didn't even know was in the running, got the job instead. Yeah, we're not going to move forward with an offer. When you asked if I've ever promoted anyone, that was very threatening. Yeah, see, you were like here in like the strength and dominance and confidence area, and I need you here, like in the moldability, pushover, someone that I can like easily bully and not like go crying to HR.
Spoiler alert again. I worked there for 5 days and they fired me. They literally just fired me on a Zoom call. I spent 5 days. Oh, we've been losing this is tissue, sorry. Oh, we've been losing a lot of business and we have to turn our attention inward toward other clientele. Why the fuck would you hire somebody and then fire them in 5 days? I literally had a good job with benefits that paid me well, and it's down the street from my home, and I gave it away for some bullshit. I literally can't. I quit. I'm done. I'm gonna go work at a coffee shop. I'm gonna go work at a coffee shop, and that's gonna be my life. I quit. I don't want to do this anymore.
They don't want me to tell you this. HR does not want you to know that the reason that you're having these long, drawn out interviews, let that be a red flag. If you say, I've been interviewing, I've been with the 4, 5, 6, 8 interviews. I'm now about to get to the VP, and then I'll get to meet with the CFO. And that is a red flag. That means they do not have an organized hiring process, and they do not have a sense of urgency. And I can promise you, like 99% of the time, that onboarding is also going to be a nightmare. Getting your laptop, your email signature, your login, your badge, they won't have that ready for you either. So just cut it off. Like at that third interview, and they aren't talking about compensation and salary, you're not coming back and forth with counter offers, move on. Other companies know they want you, they can see your value right away, and they start promoting you or pushing you to other people.
To be very honest, majority of people are actually looking.
So shout out again to Dee's African perspective. She always finds us videos on TikTok, and that's where we get a lot of the stuff that's happening in America. And so the older generation is telling those Gen Z people who just got out of college, oh, just work harder. Y'all not that smart. Y'all doing something wrong. I don't know, Gen Z, they got 60K, 90K in student loans. And so they're trying to pay them off. They're trying to do the right American thing to do. But it's not working because the American dream is a delusion.
Yeah, really.
Unfortunately.
Like, you definitely know what we believe. We believe, you can definitely work for yourself and be an entrepreneur, because that's just a way of life now. Like, really, because a job is gonna. I feel like it's gonna keep you stagnant. It's gonna keep you at a level where you're gonna just be irritated at. So, especially with everything going on, with the robots taking jobs, with the other people taking jobs,
The immigrants?
Yeah, the immigrants, they say, and stuff like that.
Yeah, Trump said they're
It's
taking
just-
the black jobs.
Yeah, it's just too much.
Or the black jobs.
It's just too much. So let us know what you think about, the hiring process of a job, and, just trying to get a job, especially somebody that's going to college,
Gen Z age.
and not getting a job. Because, quick story, I remember when I was working at a warehouse, and my supervisor would say, "Yeah, I've been working here for like 10 years, but somebody from college would don't have no experience. They would just come in just because they have a degree, and they would just take they would basically be my boss or be my manager, But now it's totally opposite. Like
That quick.
they want that experience before a degree. So let us know how you feel about that in the comments.
Yeah, and if you know people that are in Gen Z, they can start, they have YouTube here, social media, become an entrepreneur, do things that are creative, get back into your artist self, if you're an artist, whatever it is that you do, if you're a musician,
Creation.
because that is going to be the thing that sustains you, okay? Because you can't trust these jobs. These jobs aren't even going to be there, and there is this idea. By the way, we have 53 people in the room and only 5 likes. Isn't that odd?
Yeah, like the video.
Would 25 more people like to like the video? But I was saying that it's strange that we have all this going on with the college debt, because obviously college debt is it the like, look, you get a bachelor's degree, you're about $60,000 in debt. And yet the wages are not increasing to match the rate of houses. And so this collapse, this housing market collapse is coming, this economy collapse is coming. And it's 100% coming because you can't have more debt in America than you have the gross domestic product, which is the businesses, what America is able to make per year does not reach the multi-trillion dollars of debt. Okay. And that's why it's gonna happen. It's obsolete, the American economy. And so the wise thing to do is, 1, become an entrepreneur. 2, get a high value skill set. 3, once you do that, get your plane ticket and leave and live in a country that has a 60% lower cost of living. Like, if you could save 60% of your income, what mind state would you be in?
Yeah, like I was just talking to our taxi today. I was like, what is the average payout for this country a month? He said, man, it actually raised. I was like, okay, for real? Yeah. He said, it's about like 250, 280 US dollars
per month is the
per
salary
month.
on average.
A salary. So people are really living like that. And it's hard to wrap our head around, because it's still hard because we have a big family and stuff, but that's hard to like.
250 per person though.
Yeah, most of the world is living like that.
Yeah.
More than half of the world is living like that.
Facts.
So America is it's just too much, especially with all this chaos going on. We just recently saw a video of someone went shopping. They had a grocery list from 2022, and it was I think like $120 or something like that in 2022. And then now in 2024, it was like $400-$500 for the same items for everything. So that's literally more than double the amount in 2 years.
Right. So people really have a decision to make here. See, just from the last year, let's think about December 2022. Okay, before 2023 came in, the last 2 years, from what the world was like then, and when I say the world, I mean America, what the Western society was like then to what it is now. Would you like to continue on the Western world trajectory as it is right now? With this hyper, super duper inflation, a housing market crash is going to come. A recession is going to come. By the way, if you want to invest, this is a great time to invest in gold, because they had just put out notification on investing.com that gold is about to hit $2,300. That's going to be like a new high. Okay, so this is the time to be wise. Get rid of the student loan debt. If you're in a position where where you have children and you can instruct them, hey, do a tech boot camp, do some kind of entrepreneurship, do freelance writing, do some kind of graphic design, and skip the degree. Because why do we teach our children? Obviously we know why, but just think about this. Why do we tell our children to get in debt for $60,000 to $150,000 and then say, okay, now you can go work a job? Do you know how much stress and pressure you have on yourself with that kind of debt? Hence why Americans are some of the most unhealthy people on the face of the planet. When you have cancer, when you have heart attacks, when you have stroke.
And that's not even mentioning the mental health too.
Oh, yeah.
That's even like worse than, physical health, emotional health.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too much stress. You can't live in a society like that. You're just barely getting by. And you weren't created to barely get by. You were created to thrive. You know, if you got to live off grid, if you got to live somewhere and nobody know where you at, look, that's how we live and we love it. Been doing it the past 4 years. That's the best thing you can do. Just get over the fear that you need convenience and consumerist mentality. Don't let consumerist mentality be an idol in your heart. You don't need convenience all the time. It's okay. You're going to be all right. Don't lose your mind over not having convenience, because the freedom that is on the other side of living outside of America, and barely being attached to that system, you attach for the things, you know, the taxes, whatever, give to Caesar what's due to Caesar, but you get to live your life of freedom. Learn new languages, learn a new culture, breathe. How about that?
Yeah. And just live like a healing life to grow with your healing, because that's basically what it is. America
Yeah.
is not a place to heal. It's a place to just keep you where you are or beat you down. Like
Yeah.
literally, that's what it is.
Yeah.
So we come on here to try to let you guys know, like, man, it's better. It's way better out here. I know a couple people in the comments, they're actually coming to Africa and visiting and staying and stuff. So,
Yeah.
congratulations to those people, but they will see. If you haven't visited Africa, please come visit, come stay, because it's a different type of life.
It
It
is.
really is.
It really is.
It really is.
Man. Even parts of Europe, because I saw on CNBC Make It. Is that how you say it? Yeah, CNBC Make It. That a lady, a black woman, was a baker and she moved to France and had like a 50% lower cost of living in Europe and felt more at home in France than in America. I was like, dang. I'm not one to go to France, you know, but look, if that's the step you gotta take, wherever the Most High is routing you, wherever your gifting is, wherever He's calling you to be there, because you're gonna reap the rewards. You're gonna reap the peace. You're gonna reap the spiritual healing. You're gonna reap the worship of the Most High. You're gonna reap the fruits of the Spirit. You're gonna reap the rewards of obedience, because Babylon is already fallen.
Yeah.
That is a fallen state.
Yeah.
It
That's
is
just-
not a functional state, as you can see by Joe Biden. Is that the symbolism of functionality?
Yeah, I guess that, look, when people look at countries, they look at their leader of the country.
Mm-hmm.
And that's literally the leader of that country.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's crazy to think about. So just imagine, just go on the internet, go on TikTok, go on X,
Yeah,
Twitter,
whatever they call it now.
now, and stuff like that, and pay attention to all these other nations, all these other countries talking about America and Biden. It's crazy. It's crazy to
They're
see,
laughing.
like, wow, they are laughing, literally laughing at this guy.
And Americans are like, well, everybody loves us.
Yeah, look, can you imagine?
Okay.
Please, somebody comment this. Can you imagine not having a president in a country? Because that's where it's heading.
We're already there.
That's
He's
where
not
it's
there.
heading. It's not going to be a president.
I mean, it's already not a president.
No,
We watched
I'm
that little
saying, like,
debate.
they gonna get rid of Biden, and then something gonna happen with Trump, and they gonna have to decide on who's gonna be president.
Then Trump's
The
comment,
the two best guys that's running
the
right
best
now.
guys, oh gosh, both have dementia. They're like
It's
both
crazy.
over 80.
Yeah.
And the symbolism is that America's time is expired. These two men are on the brink of expiration, and they want. Why would you put what? In what world is that? It's symbolism. Like, you have to look at it. Like, what is really happening here? This is showing you a mark of America is finished. Yes, America will still be as a nation. It'll be located there, but it's not going to be sweet and cool. It's not going to be live your best life with the white picket fence and the little golden retriever dog and the little cute 3-bedroom house with Sally and Timmy as your neighbors.
Mm-hmm.
This is the time for the judgment because of what America has done to the chosen, not only the chosen of the Most High, but what they've done to the rest of the world.
Yeah,
like, it's not even just about the chosen. It's a whole list of atrocities and violence against the world. So you really have to look at the symbolism. You have to look at the data and statistics. You have to look at simple things like inflation. If you can't buy a stalk of broccoli for dinner, because the rate of everything is 60% higher. You just want to open it? Because the rate of everything is 60% higher. That's not a comfortable place to be. Facts massage on a mission. Numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. And your intuition doesn't lie if you stop tuning it out. We've gotten to a place in America, in Western society, where we will tune out the intuition the Most High gave us. People that have been baptized believers, even people that haven't even gone through the truth yet, the Most High is speaking to them, and yet we will suppress all of that for Uncle Sam. We will suppress all the intuition. We'll suppress the Most High speaking to us over and over, saying, hey, get out. Hey, it's time to leave. Hey, you need to live a minimalist lifestyle. Hey, you need to get rid of this debt. Hey, you need to become an entrepreneur. Hey, you need to learn how to live organically. Hey, you need to be able to do things on your own. And we'll be like, nope, actually, I'm going to trust Uncle Sam forever. And Uncle Sam is not Yah. He is not a God, and so he cannot live forever. He can't live forever, unfortunately. Rome couldn't live forever. Egypt couldn't live forever. Yes, those nations are still there, but they are not world economic superpowers. Okay, so they're still there, and you can still go and look at those societies like, wow, this was once a great place. And that's what people are looking at America as. Oh, this is once a great place. And this is just the beginning phases. This is like phase 1. We're not even in phase 2 yet, where the next collapse happens, because economists, y'all, as an entrepreneur, I like to pay attention to economy, numbers, all of these things, psychology, all that stuff, okay? And so economists are saying that they're predicting a recession similar to 2008 or worse in the next 2 years. They said it's almost a surety it's going to be in the next 2 years. It's going to be a surety, because it's just wild. Like, you can't have a society survive off of that high, insane level of inflation. It's just not going to work anymore. It's too much. And you shouldn't want to live in a society like that, when we have in the book of Deuteronomy. This is a great time to get in your Bibles. Leave the church behind, leave the assembly, the cult, whoever, leave them all behind, and get in your Bible in Deuteronomy, okay? And you see the borrower is a slave to the lender. So I need to not be in a society where I'm stuck being a borrower. Because if I'm caught being a borrower in World War III, that's not wise. That's why the book says, Deuteronomy and Proverbs, the borrower is a slave to a lender. Why did the Most High bless the children of Israel before they went into the land with the 10 commandments in Deuteronomy 28, 1 through 14, and say you will be the head and not the tail? But on the flip side, when you're in disobedience, you're the tail and not the head, and stuck in debt. So if you're really free, get yourself out of that debt. Don't put yourself in any more debt. Ask the Most High to put supernatural favor on it and get into the spiritual warfare, because World War III is here. Economic turmoil is here. There's even shifts happening in Africa that are here. So you have to be in the secret place and hear from the Most High.
Yes. Yes, guys, make sure you like the video for us, please. If you enjoyed the information that we are sharing, if you enjoyed the speech that we are speaking, we greatly appreciate it. But yeah, I'm sorry.
Portugal, yeah. They have a great digital nomad visa.
Yeah.
I was talking about the expiration date is written for Babylon. You know, it's just, that's it.
And it's right in front of our face, guys. Like, it really is. And it's basically like, would you, how can I put it? Like, really, if you see something coming, you probably get out the way, right? If you see a burning bus coming right towards you,
you wouldn't stand there and say, "Yeah, please help."
Oh, you know, it's okay. I'm a ghost or something. It's gonna go right through me, and I'm still going. No, you're gonna hop out the way. You're gonna get out of harm's way, like,
Yeah.
really. And that's basically what it is, because everybody see it. Like, it's obvious now. It's very obvious now.
Yeah.
Everything. Like, it's so much stuff going on with just everything. Like, it's just chaos everywhere. That's why we keep saying chaos, chaos, chaos. Like, it's floods everywhere that I ain't never knew was flood. It remind me of Africa.
The heat
How
is
Africa used
heating
to
up like
flood. Yeah.
crazy.
Hurricanes. How you gonna have hurricanes and heat, like a heat wave and hurricane and floods? Like it's and fires. It's just a lot that's going on that people just need to get out of harm's way. People just need to get out of what is to come.
Yeah, yeah. The earth is groaning, and it's a great time to ask the Most High, hey, where's the secret place that you want me to be? Is
Yeah.
it Zambia? Is it South Africa? Is it Botswana? Is it Nigeria? Is it Togo? Is it
Mhm.
Sierra Leone? Is it Portugal? Is it Bali? Right?
Right.
Because there's going to be people stationed in various areas of the world going back to the ancient path and being set up as the Josephs and Danielles of this time in the secret place. But and the thing is, you don't delay when the Most High tells you to do something. If
Yeah.
He's been giving you dreams and visions, if He's been telling you for years, we've had people tell us, some of our friends in Tanzania tell us that they knew they were going to be in Africa 10, 15 years ago. I was like, wow, that's deep. Where the Most High has been calling people decades ago, but now is the appointed time, especially before the election.
Yeah, it's
Especially.
always crazy during election year, and it's election year for like a lot of places too. So you gotta think about that. Like I'm gonna keep saying it, it's just chaos. Every time I think about
The world.
the world and what's going on, it's literally chaos everywhere.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And the Most High, He has His secret places. He always had. He has His Goshen set apart for His people if you have the faith to see it. Not
Mhm.
everybody can comprehend it. A lot of people are stuck in a poverty mindset, a captivity mindset, which you've been given to because, of the sins of our ancestors and things like that. But like, if you're really free, then be set free spiritually, mentally, physically. It's not just
Mhm.
one aspect, it's all aspects. It's all the principles and all the promises, right? Because people in the poverty mindset, it is a lack of information and knowledge of the scriptures.
Mhm.
People get so stuck in curses, this, and now you're repeating all these curses to yourself, and now everywhere you go, you're cursed. Now, whose fault is that? That's your fault because you didn't also read the promises and salvation of Yahuwah. Whose fault is that? Did you read Proverbs 22? Did you read Deuteronomy 1 through 14? Did you read Psalms 91? Did you read Psalms 18? Did you read John 14 through 17? Did you read Revelations 12? Did you read Isaiah 54 through 40, 44 through 48? These are real questions I have for believers because all of these people say they're believers and they're like, well, the Most High is going to come down from the sky and put me in a basket and take me back. And which part of Bible history did that happen? He will always send His people forth. And now that the veil is uncovered and Yahusha is the high priest forever, there doesn't need to be another prophet. There's no better than Yahusha to go forth.
Yeah.
So you better get in with the spirit of wisdom, the Holy Spirit, the Ruach HaKodesh, the set apart spirit, and let Him guide you out. That's how He's going to guide you out.
Like that's what it's always been. He's gonna send someone or send somebody to tell you, and you gotta follow. You gotta listen, and that's what it is. But now it's like it's even more. You have to be more in tune to listen.
But you know what? It's not
Like
even
that's what
more
it is.
difficult, is the thing.
Yeah, it's the
With
same.
Yahusha's sacrifice, with His blood, with His body, with the sacrifice that He did that so we could be in clarity and not confusion. So that we would have life and have it more abundantly. So we would go back to the biblical principles and follow His ways, but we get too stuck in strife, jealousy, poverty. We get too stuck in all of these things and we transgress the very laws that were meant to free us. And so if you want to be free, actually activate the real laws in your life.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's it. That's it's so simple. It's such a simple answer. People always ask us, how are you doing this? How do you have 5 children? When we left, we had 3 children. Then we gave birth abroad to 2 of them, home births that my husband delivered.
It's all blessings.
How did
It's
that
all
happen?
fruit.
It's by the Most High Spirit and His principles and His laws that we recite out loud daily.
Mm-hmm.
That's how. It's because His mercy and grace is enduring forever and His loving kindness to the point where he will say to you, I want to redeem your entire lineage. That's what American people are so individually minded that they can't even plan for their own lineage. Where Abraham received the promise, Abraham's promise wasn't just for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Abraham got the son he wanted. Actually, he had 2 sons, right? Yes, Abraham got that, but the promise was for his lineage.
Exactly. For what's to come after. Wow.
For his lineage. Most people with an American Western mentality don't care about their children's lineage, not even the children that are in your own house. But Abraham was willing to sacrifice to get to the promise and believe the promise for his lineage. That should be mind blowing. That should really make you question, what have I been taught in American society? Why am I so selfish? To the point where I don't even care about the children that are looking up at me to get them out of LGBTQ Central.
Ooh.
These are real questions. But then people say, well, everywhere is gay. Everywhere is not gay. It's not. I'm living. Look, we've been to 4 different countries. Most of these countries, it's illegal. Will that change? It could. But as it is right now, your children will have a level of purity and modesty in them just by hopping on the plane. That could be reason enough if you're a moral person, right? Because now I start to question people's morals.
Mm-hmm.
I start to question why you would want your children to grow up going to the library down the street that got Tina the drag queen dancing around reading them stories. Where you're like, well, oh, it won't affect them. It will affect them. It will. It absolutely will. If you know how children learn, children ages 0 to 7 are the most those are the most impressionable ages. And despite if you say that you are doing things right, if you allow them to be in a society that's like that, they're going to grow up like that. And then you're going to go back and wonder, like some of these parents do out here now, oh, what happened to my child? You raised them in a satanic society.
That's what it is. That's the baseline. That's really what it is. What you just said, you just raised them in a satanic society. Like that's what it is.
Yeah, that's heavy because now you're responsible. But for some reason in America, we don't think that on Judgment Day we're going to be responsible for the way that we raise our children. I don't know how. This is why believers in the West really, really confuse me. Israelites, believers, whoever you say you're all the religious folks are the same because people will sit and pretend that they don't have to be accountable for the people in their own household. Mm-hmm. Why is that? But we're supposed to be the ones that are judging angels, judging messengers, judging the nations. And yet people don't even have the pure desire to just get their children out of a society like that. Don't even have the patience to say, hey, let me learn how to homeschool for a bit so I can educate them in the ways of the Most High, so they'll be modest, so that they'll have something to live on when they grow up that's morally based. People don't care about that. People just, Jeremiah, where Yahuwah said, seek the ancient path, and they said, we're not going to do that. We're comfortable. What? And what mentality can you hear? What then say you want to be blessed? What? And what mentality can you hear? What then say you want to be blessed? And then you want to move to Africa, and then you want to, how? Moral laws, judging righteously. Mm-hmm. When you don't even care about his laws, helping the oppressed, walking humbly with your Elohim, not falsely accusing. These are very, 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 very simple principles. 18, where you have people that wonder, how do certain people make it in Africa and others don't? Read Psalms 18, that's your answer. I took on a tangent because, when the Most High speaks, it's just, yeah. I took on a tangent because this is real life. These are real things. There's a real judgment day. There's real people, and it's America's Sodom and Gomorrah. Leave everything that's written, that's fine, but get the principles of what the Most High is saying.
Hey, you guys sit.
Because it has a lot of good information. These are those hard questions where it's like, look, we need to take a really good look, because as America stands right now, What do you think this looks like in the next 15 to 20 years? What does it look like next year?
Stop it.
What does it really look like? You guys aren't out of time. You're still breathing, you're still living, you got time. There's always favor.
Exactly.
As long as you don't run it up and, waste it. But the favor of the Most High is there when you use it discreetly with wisdom. To say, Father, just show me how to get out of here. Show me what you want me to do. Show me how this works out. What do you have for me? Just go to him. He'll show you. Yeah. But yeah, that was my little rant, because these times, the black jobs, I couldn't believe Trump said that out loud like that, but it's just showing you they just don't care anymore. Not that they ever cared. These are the people that would hose down our ancestors, lynch some of our great grandfathers and things like that. And so they really never cared. We just have a way of living in la la land. Those are the same people, same descendants. Now everybody's crying, oh, black people, we need to unify with you. No, I'm going back to Africa. I'm going back to my homeland. I gotta go. I don't have time.
Yeah. So really think about your life. Really think about before the year ends, like what's really about to happen. Because I know it's a lot that's weighing on a lot of people, and that's probably the Most High telling you something to like get out. Like you got to do something. You can't just stay still and do nothing and get hit by a burning bus.
Right. Don't be a sitting duck. And when you get out, stay out. Okay. When you get out, stay out. When you get out, stay out, and don't be a complainer. Again, read Psalms 18. Here's a homework activity. Write down Psalms 18 and say it daily. Psalms 18. It'll have your mind real right. Like older generation of people who didn't make it, and 2 people from that generation made it with the younger ones. That should make people. The whole story is let every man be a liar and Yah be the truth. So you better stand on the word and stop complaining. The whole story is Yahuwah is going to provide, and he's going to be provider and the strong tower and the stronghold no matter what. That's the whole story. The whole story is when you see the giant in the land, you are like Joshua and Caleb saying, we can take this giant's high spirit. That's the whole story. Let that be your whole story. That's our whole story. Your whole story as well. But yeah, I think that's it before this buffers again. I pray that this live blessed you and that you get some clarity and discernment and some wisdom, and that you get some faith and courage, because this is the time to stand 10 toes down on the word. This is the time to stand on the word fully.
Mm-hmm.
You want to check the comments or
Oh, I'm good.
Okay. All right, y'all. Shalom, shalom.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you like the video, share, leave us a comment, and yeah, we'll see you in the next video.
Shalom.
So you guys say something?
Like, share, and subscribe.
Say bye.
You're so nice, Gigi.